There are actually few people in the world who are able to challenge not only themselves in the distinction and differentiation between their talents, skills, abilities, merits, as well as their demerits, disadvantage, insecurities, but also are able to prove that they were never wrong, their potential, skill, actualize their ambitions before everyone, and obviously prove the skeptics, doubters, criticizers, critiques are wrong and insecure, and as the ones that obviously never integrate their shadows and never acknowledge their own repressed content and other unconscious darkness which they've always been denying, ignoring, and running away from their whole lives, and they all this time were projecting and illuminating that shadow and darkness which is inward upon the others around them, and that included the projection upon the man of individuality, sovereignty, freedom, independence, distinction, dignity, differentiation, alongside talent, skill, ability, knowledge, intelligence, character, and so on and so forth. So, the man who has got all of these merits, qualities, virtues, values at the same time, the man who always shows up, the man who always applies all of these virtues that he cultivates, develops through decades of hard work, consistency, discipline, desire, ambition, into also his practical and real time actions, behaviors, habits, ultimately gets blamed. He gets blamed, criticized, doubted, oppressed, challenged, not because he's wrong, but because he's clearly better, stronger, more meritorious than the others around him. Because the others, who are the tribe, majority, mass, or group, are caught in some kind of strange worship and practice of unconditional stupidity, pride, vanity, mediocrity, lacklusterness, monotony, and ignorance, imitation, and superficiality in their actions, behaviors. All they ever achieve in their lives is dominance, superiority over each other, or they just always want to be able to establish and seek dominance over those who do not have what they have. But the man of individuality walks in his own path. He obviously is his own competition and comparison. He runs and operates on an entirely different timeline and an individual path. He's always successful, and because he's always climbing higher, conquering greater, he also becomes the target of uncanny shadow projection, and unconscious material basically is going to project it on him. He becomes the victim of the basically undesirable, unwanted criticism, condemnation, violence, opposition, challenge from the unconscious mass and the basically repressed tribe, herd, who are always conditioned, controlled, enslaved to be a certain way, and who cannot cross the boundaries and beyond which they won't be acknowledged. They got no function but only consumerism and work and